The Tigers Radio Network broadcasts, both live and archived, are the exclusive property of the Tigers Radio Network Incorporated and are produced for the private use of our listening audience. No rebroadcast, in full or in part, is permitted without the express written consent of the Tigers Radio Network Incorporated.
4:23 to begin this drive for Paoletti. He stands in the pistol. It's going to go to Weathers. He's going to cut it back. He's got a running lane. He's got a one-man miss. He's still on his feet. He's at the 30, 40, 45, 50. He's in the Strathaven territory. Stiff arms the Strathaven Panther. Back pedals. Stays on his feet. That's going to be a 94-yard run.
Reininger's going to look to throw. He's going to throw to Pham, far side of the field. Pham's got to step on his man. He makes the catch. And he's got the touchdown! Touchdown, Joey Pham!
It is a high kick. Carmen Cristiano will pick it up at the 50. He gets a running start. He's going to bounce off one tackler. He's going to make a move. He's down the sidelines. He is going to find his way into the end zone.
He's running near side. He's getting hit by Corey Power for the sack.
Man, hand off to Fallows, cutting it back on the near side, and he is off to the races. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 10, 5, touchdown Tigers.
There goes the ghost. It's a handoff to Sapnis. He runs down his blocker. Good patience across the 30, across the 40, across the 50. One man to beat, across the 35. On his feet, nearly tripped up. There he goes. Adrian Sapnis, touchdown.
Play action. He rolls to his right. He's going to step up. He's going to heave it to the end zone. And it is going to be caught by Cameron Mathis.
It's a handoff to Hoff. They go off the edge again. He's trying to use his speed. He tries to cut back at the 5. Down to the 1. No signal yet. He's across the goal line. Touchdown, Eagle Hoff. There's the signal.
Play action. Stratton's looking for the end zone. And it's going to be intercepted by Carmen Cristiano at the goal line.
Lets this one go. And he has a man streaking. Touchdown, Riley Feldman.
And you're listening to exclusive coverage of the Marple Newtown Tigers on MarpleNewtownFootball.com. You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Good evening as we welcome you to Newtown Square, Pennsylvania for tonight's non-league contest between the Hatboro-Horsham Hatters and the Marple Newtown Tigers. Tonight marks the first ever matchup between these two squads. The Tigers dropped a heartbreaker a week ago, dropping a tough one Upper Darby by the final score to 7-6. The Royals shut down the high-flying Tigers offense. Holding them without any points on offense, the only score came from Brian Box's kick return touchdown. I'm Dave DePasco alongside Steve Reynolds and the rest of the Tigers Radio Network for tonight's call. Steve, the Tigers turn their attention to a Hatters team that enters 1-4 and look to get back on track. Tonight's win would tie the record for Coach Gicking with Coach Junta.
Yeah, it's a big night tonight. Homecoming. As you said, Coach Gicking can get his 66th win, tie Coach Junta at the top of that list. But for both teams struggling. One team struggling more than the other. Tigers, 3 losses in a row, combined 5 points. The Hatters, on the other hand, just really struggling this year, coming into this game 1-4. So both these teams trying to get off the losing side, and it's going to be a big night tonight. We'll see if the Tigers can take advantage of a inferior team, I would say.
Coin toss at midfield. The Hatters won the toss, elected to defer. We'll see the Marple Newtown offense first. We'll step aside for the playing the national anthem. You are listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
If you're having plumbing problems, heating problems, cooling problems, don't have an attack, call Bobby Mack. Bob McNamara Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling is located right here in Marple Township for 29 years. You can call Bobby Mack, 610-496-6260, or visit their website for all your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs at bobmcnamaraPlumbing.com.
If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck-related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
Hey Tiger fans, did you know that only the Philly Pretzel Factory can make the Philadelphia pretzel? That's because they have authentic, genuine quality of a Philly pretzel. They're always hot, always fresh, and always a great deal. When I go to the Philly Pretzel Factory, I know I'm eating the original Philly soft pretzel. Bring them to a sporting event, a work party, or just for a quick snack, and you can be sure that the Philly Pretzel Factory will deliver a pretzel of great taste and value. Stop in today at any of their locations, including Broomall, Springfield, Folsom, and Bryn Mawr, or visit their website, phillypretzelfactory.com, for a complete listing of locations in the Delaware Valley. And remember, if it's not from the Philly Pretzel Factory, it's not a real pretzel.
The wait is over, Delco. No more driving down to the city in that awful traffic just to get an authentic cheesesteak. Delco Steaks, located in Broomall, has the best farm fresh meat right from Chambersburg, PA. Their simple menu offers cheesesteaks, chicken cheesesteaks, charbroiled burgers, hot dogs, homemade chicken fingers, and the most delicious thin, crinkle-cut fries. Call today for delivery or pickup at 610-356-1192 and check out their menu online at delcosteaks.com. See why these guys were Philly Magazine's top pick for cheesesteak joints in all Philadelphia. Delco Steaks, you can't beat our meat. Taking the lead in the tree care today is Mike Gillen at MG Tree. Mike is a resident of Broomall, a 1990 MN graduate, and was co-captain of the football team in 1990. Located in Broomall, MG Tree provides tree care to shaping and trimming or complete tree removal, not to mention a 24-hour emergency service. These experienced professionals are serving those in Delaware County and the main line. Keep your trees looking healthy and great. Give them a call for an appointment today at 610-359-9970. Again, 610-359-9970.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Your friends at Green Hill Road would love for you to support our friends and local businesses at Robert Hatch & Sons Plumbing, DZO Mechanical, MG Tree, and TNT Hardscape in Masonry. Hatters won the toss, elected to defer. We'll see the Tigers on offense first team, but maybe Brian Box has a kick return touchdown up his sleeve.
Tell you what, Tigers have a lot to prove on offense after last week getting shut out. On that side of the ball, their one lone score came on a Brian Box kick return in the first half, but they were stagnant all game long. I know Bertolini and this offense are eager to get back on the field and get some points on this board.
Number 58, Dan O'Donnell, to kick this one away for the Hatters. Back to return from Marple Newtown. Box and Wolski. The kick is a squib, picked up at the 35-yard line of Marple Newtown. Unable to see who brought that in, Steve, but good starting field position as number 43 of the Tigers was able to return that. Aiden Curran, the other freshman on the Tigers. First down and 10 for the orange and black from the 42-yard line. The drive will begin with 11:53.
Hatboro-Horsham surely watched some film of last week's game, kicking this one away from Brian Box. Expect to see those squib kicks all night long. As Bertolini and this offense take over with great field position to start. Their own 42-yard line.
First down and 10 for the Tigers. 11:53 here. Tigers offense set to begin this one. Shotgun. 3 wide receivers. Box the back. Man goes in motion to the near side. That is Jukinovich this week. Quick curl to the near side. Caught by Gillen at the 47. He's thrown down. Good gain on the first play of the game for the Tigers.
On a curl route to the outside. Nice coverage there and tackle by the Hatter defender. Bring up second down. About 6 yards to go here.
Second down and 5 after the completion. Trips formation to the far side for Bertolini. Comes out sharp, 1 for 1 already. Toss play, the box on the far side. He found a crease. Lowers his shoulder into Hatter territory, down to the 44-yard line.
Box didn't get many carries last week. Just an odd game. Defensive struggle on both sides of the ball, so good to see him get his first carry tonight and take it for a first down in the Hatboro-Horsham territory.
Hatboro won the toss, elected to defer until the second half. They are a wing T style offense. We'll see if the Tigers can get up on them early. Jukenovich to the far side. 4 wide receivers for Bertolini. From the 44. It's a fake jet keep by Bertolini. Past the 40, they'll mark him down at the 39. Gain of 5. Good start for the Tigers.
It's there, a little misdirection. Bertolini calls his own number up the gut for a 6-yard gain. Second down and 4 now as the Tigers. 3 positive plays right in a row here. Start off this game.
10-10 here in the first quarter. Second down and 4. Bertolini, shotgun formation once again. 4 wide receivers. Man goes in motion to the near side to fake it him. They toss it to Jukenovich. That's number 4 on the far side, Fortabono. He picks up another Tigers first down.
Nice play there. Nice route to the outside by Fortabono. He holds that one in.
7-yard pickup for the birthday boy, Steve.
Most importantly, picks up the first down. Approaching 9:30 to go in the first quarter here. Tigers hitting on all cylinders in the passing game and running game.
First down and 10 from the 32. Man goes in motion to the near side once again for Bertolini. Handoff goes to the tailback and box. Good job by the Hatters to corral him, as he only picks up 3 yards on the carry down to the 29.
Job defensively by Hatboro-Horsham there. Stopping the Tigers for a short game, but still on first down, you'll take 3 yards if you're the Tigers. Methodically driving down the field here, moving the ball a lot better than they did last week. A game that they wanted to forget about.
Second down and 7, shotgun formation for the Tigers. Man goes in motion to the near side, that's Fortabono. They fake the box, rolling to his left. Has a man deep down the field. He gets a block at the 15. He's down inside the 10. It's caught by number 1, Joey Jukenovich.
Good job. Good roll out there by Bertolini. Tough throw. The lefty rolls to his left, delivers a strike to his receiver, number 1, Joey Jukenovich. Makes a nice catch. Turns it upfield.
Found his jersey in a 22-yard game, Steve.
Sure did, and it's going to be first down and goal for the Tigers.
First down and goal from the 7-yard line after the 22-yard completion. Bertolini to Jukenovich. Man goes in motion to the far side. Looks to his right. Goes that way on the swing. Makes one man miss. Stays on his feet. He's in for a Marple Newtown touchdown.
It's like DeFrucio with the swing pass to the outside. Wasn't Bertolini's first option, but he checked down to the swing wide open. DeFrucio thought he had the outside, but good vision by him to cut it up, avoid 2 defenders, and walks his way into the end zone for a 6-0 early lead on the opening drive by Marple Newtown.
Now there is a switch. Marple Newtown now has a new kicker, number 28, Josh McMenamin. Out of a Gillian hold.
So something that's been bothering Marple Newtown for 3 weeks in a row has been the kicking game.
High snap. The kick is good. The hold is good. The kick is good. 7-0 Tigers. Can't say that for the last few weeks. 8:23 here at the end of the first. Tigers lead 7-0. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck-related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Alvarado closes the door for the Phillies. Marple Newtown's offense goes down the field, 7-0 Tigers.
Yeah, we're kind of keeping close attention to that Phillies game tonight, Dave.
Moyer will still take responsibility kicking off for the Tigers. 8:23 here in the first quarter. Tigers lead after the DeFrucio touchdown from Bertolini. Is a high returnable kick from the 14-yard line on the near side. Making Tigers miss is number 8, Jaden Levins. And good starting field position for the Hatters as they come out and start their first drive of the game with 8:15.
I like to keep Moyer as a kickoff specialist. Gives you 11 football players on the field as he's your starting outside linebacker. So Tigers will take over on defense with a 7-0 lead. We talked about Hatboro-Horsham runs an offense that the Tigers are familiar with. The wing T. We've seen a little bit from it from Springfield earlier this season of a few formations, but in a couple weeks we'll see it from a team that does it the best in Strathaven.
Wing T style approach. First down and 10. Man goes in motion to the near side. It's a pass. Looking to the near side. It's caught. 5 is quarterback Pagano. He completes it to Clouser, but nothing doing as Marple Newtown was ready for it.
Yeah, they come out with a pass. Out of the wing set. Preset motion there, but not fooling the Tigers. Good coverage. Quarterback has got to check it down, and the Tigers wrap them up for a loss of 1. Second down and 11 here.
Well, you know all about the wing T, Steve. Give the fans at home a brief diagnosis.
Yeah, it's an offense you got to really play disciplined assignment football. You're going to be on block many times. Can't run upfield. Got to pinch down, squeeze, take on the fullback.
Pagano hands it off around the far side, and he has running room. First down and more as he gets into Marple Newtown territory is Bynum.
And a lot of misdirection. That's why you got to play assignment football and be patient. If you're unblocked as a D tackle, DN, run upfield, you're going to create lanes. You just got to pinch. Stay square to the ball. This time they run the sweep to the left side. Picks up a big chunk of yards in the Marple Newtown territory. So first down and 10 for Hatboro-Horsham here.
18-yard pickup around the edge, and Marple Newtown's defense is already on their heels.
That's actually not right. It's actually the 47.
It's the 40. The chains are wrong on the far side. It's there's 7:03 here in the first quarter. As the ball is spotted at the 48. But Steve, Marple Newtown lost contain on that last play.
Sure did. Outside backer and DN. Got kicked out and sealed there by the pulling guard. Created a lane for the running back, the wing. Come off tackle into Marple Newtown territory as they reset the chains here. So first down and 10, fresh set of downs for Hatboro-Horsham.
From the Marple Newtown 48-yard line. Pagano under center. Man goes in motion to the near side. The fullback dive. Marple Newtown was ready for it as he's hit at midfield. Will be a loss on the play. Number 24 on the carry, Palazzo.
Well, power to the right side. Nothing doing there to the fullback. They fake the belly motion. They hand it off. Something the Tigers have struggled with. Many teams struggle with when it's executed well is that belly sweep. They fake the dive, end around. A lot of misdirection, so got to think Hatboro-Horsham will come back to that several times tonight. They do a lot of preset motion here.
Loss of 2, back to midfield. Play goes off tackle to the far side, picks up a few yards. I'm trying to see who the ball carrier was. I believe that was 24. Number 24, Colazzo once again. Third down and long. And that's backed up when you're on a wing T-style offense.
Sure is. This time they come back with a guard trap. They leave the one tech unblocked. Guard comes across, kicks him out, create a lane. So try to get some of those yards back that they lost. So, but brings up 3rd down and 8 here. Depending on what you pick up here, could be 4-down territory for the Hatters.
5:25 here in the first quarter. Tigers lead 7-0. 3rd down and 8. Pagano rolling to his right, looking down the field. Has a man. Incomplete, intended for number 3, Long Stratton. 4th down. Let's see what the Hatters decide to do. 4th down, 8 yards to go with 5:14.
Trey Savior in on the coverage there. Good coverage by the junior cornerback. Run a little waggle to the right side. Nothing doing there. Ball had been close to a completion, but again, good coverage by Savior. As Pagano had no one really open there, but they're going to keep their offense on the field as of now. See if they try to draw them off sides.
4th down, 8 yards to go. It's a crisscross to number 9 along the far side. Marple Newtown whacks them at the 45. Turnover on down. So they tried to end around counter, Steve, to bind them. Nothing doing. Tigers take over.
So in the wing T passing game, it's not your strong suit. So, the belly sweep, the guard trap, little crisscross counter there. Some misdirection plays are your big plays where you want big yardage. So they try to go to that. A little surprised they went for it here, but I guess nothing to lose for them coming to this game 1-4.
They were in Marple Newtown territory.
And now they're going to give it back to Marple Newtown here, down 7-0. Yeah, don't hate the play call there. Going for it, but didn't work out for them. Good job by this defense to stop them.
1st down and 10, 5:08 to begin this drive. From the 45 is Bertolini. Man goes in motion to the near side. Handoff goes to the tailback along the far side. Dives forward to the 49, gain of 4 for Walski.
Walski had a few touches last week. They lost Upper Darby this time. Takes it off tackle. For about a 3-yard gain on 1st down. Make it 4.
2nd down and 6 for the Tigers. As a few changes as Bobby Knapp's along the far side. Motion to the near side. I believe he got him on the hard count. We'll see our first penalty of this evening.
Oh, wow.
Encroachment against the Hatters gives them free 5 yards, but it could have been against the Tigers too on the near side.
Yeah, motion man and Knapp. He was in jet motion, then started to go upfield, which is a penalty, but Hatboro-Horsham crossed the line first. Good to see Bobby Knapp out there. That's a football player. That's a tough kid. He'll stick his nose in the ball.
2nd down and 1, 4:15 and counting here in the first quarter. Handoff goes to Walski. Needed a yard. He got it. 1st down Tigers, keeps this drive moving.
Just needed a few. They got it there after the offsides, free 5 yards. Tigers offense looking a lot better than last week so far in this game, trying to extend their 7-0 lead here late in the first quarter.
1st down and 10. Bertolini shotgun. Play action rolling to his right. Intended for his target in the flat, DeLuzio. Same exact play as last week is how it ended.
Yep. Well, out of the reach of DeLuzio on that 1st down throw. Tigers, always fresh bodies coming into the game. Coach Yigan always did a great job of that, making sure he had 4 to 5 subs on each series coming in the game, giving fresh legs to the backs and receivers.
Walski the back for Bertolini on his right hit. 3:30 here in the first quarter. Tigers lead 7-0 after a Bertolini to the Fruscio touchdown. Bertolini off the right side, keeps it himself, past the 40, down to the 38, setting up third down and manageable.
3 Tigers sub in here, including tight end D'Addario. Third down and 4. Playbook's pretty open here. Definitely 4-down territory if you're the Tigers.
Bertolini, shotgun. Looks to his left. Intended for Fortabono. He's able to grab it, Steve, but good coverage in the open field. Fourth down coming up for the orange and black, who look like they're going to go for it.
Great coverage there by Klauser, the running back. Also playing defensive back, was right on Fortabono. He holds in his second catch, but Klauser rips him down for a 2-yard gain. So 4th and 2, offense will stay on the field. Like the aggressive play call here.
Oh, yeah, they do it for the...
Launch a hard count, but maybe a rollout by Bertolini here, something in the flat.
My guess is a run the box. Timeout on the field for the orange and black. They want to talk this one over with 2:02 here in the first. Tigers lead 7-0. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
If you love Philadelphia sports and good food, then there's no better place to catch a game than Barnaby's of America in Havertown. Located off the Broomall Havertown exit of the Blue Route, Barnaby's is the place to be for the big game. You can enjoy dinner in their dining room or grab appetizers on the enclosed deck or even head downstairs for a night of dancing and arcade games. You can even book your next event at Barnaby's of America in Havertown and take advantage of their party specials. So for sports, food, and a great experience, stop by Barnaby's of America in Havertown today.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Welcome back, Steve. 4th down, 2 yards to go. The playbook's open.
Yeah, I know I said something in the fight. You said keep it on the ground. I think the way they're running the ball, why not try to keep it on the ground? Maybe they go with a hard count, try to draw them off sides, but they'll definitely run a play here. When you got number 22 in the game, I think it's a sure thing to do. Hand it off to him, let him lower his shoulder.
4th and 2 for the Tigers.
4th down and 2, 2-0 tier. Here from the 36. Shotgun. Walski goes in motion to the far side. The swing pass to him. He has the first down after the juke move as he goes along the Hatters sideline.
Beautiful move there. Goes swing pass to Walski. Open field with 3 blockers. They go trips to the right, so they have 3 blockers for him. They run the swing pass. That was Bertolini's first option. It was open. He took it. And a nice move to pick up some more yards there. Good job. Pitch and catch there. Bertolini to Walski.
8 yards on the swing pass. 1st down and 10 from the 28. Man goes in motion to the near side. That's Fortabono. Handoff goes to Walski along the far side. Makes 2 Hatters miss. Stays on his feet as he fights his way towards the 20.
Shifty running there by Walski, the freshman.
Tackle by number 25, Jackson Bunkus.
Coach Gick's got a variety of backs with Walski and Box alongside DeFrucio and mixing DeLuzio there as well. So 4 guys that have touched the ball this year.
Second down, 3 yards to go with 48 seconds and counting. Man goes in motion to the near side. They go back to Walski. Lowers his shoulders. He's thrown down to the ground at the line of scrimmage.
Number 57 in on the tackle there. Dan Rash, the sophomore D lineman, not playing around there. Clubs his defender and is right there to meet the ball carrier.
Last play of the quarter, the Tigers decide to go. They need 3 yards to pick up the first down. 3rd down, 3 yards to go from the 21-yard line. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. That will do it for the first quarter. Marple Newtown leads 7-0, knocking on the door once again. You are listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
Searching for a reliable heating and air conditioning company? Then DZO Mechanical is here to fulfill your every need. Privately owned, DZO offers residential and commercial services in heating, air conditioning, and ventilation. Since 2000, DZO has proudly served the Delaware County and tri-state area, offering customers great service at fair rates. For a free estimate, call DZO at 484-454-3346 or online at www.dzomechanical.com.
The wait is over, Marple. The first bar since Prohibition has opened up in your backyard. Marple Public House, located at 31 North Sproul Road in Broomall, is home to award-winning dishes, a 16 rotating tap system, top shelf liquor, and an elegant but fun place to spend time with family and friends. See what all the hype is about. Check them out online at www.marple.pub and be sure to catch the radio crew in there after each Friday night game.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Your friends at Green Hill Road would love for you to support our friends and local businesses at Robert Hatch & Sons Plumbing, DZO Mechanical, MG Tree, and TNT Hardscape and Masonry.
Thank you, Steve. As we enter the second quarter, 3rd down and 3, Coach Gicking has some time to talk this one over.
Yep. The 3rd and 3. Running game has been very good for them thus far in this game, as well as the short passing game as Tigers line up here.
Box has been utilized as a slot wide receiver for the majority as he goes in motion, and that's where they go. Brian Box along the far side. He gets a block. He gets the edge. 15. He's out of bounds, but picks up the first down.
Got just what he needed. Great job outside blocking by Jukanovich and DeFrucio. That's something where I thought Box maybe would have been a lot more this season in the slot, but you can't argue where he's at with his stats and what he's done in the backfield. But these backs are so versatile as DeFrucio plays a lot of receiver. We're seeing Box play. We've seen Walski play it this year, so they're not just one-dimensional in the backfield. They are all over the field for the Tigers.
The Jet gets 7 yards. Man goes in motion to the near side. Handoff goes to Walski. Along the far side, makes one man miss as he's near that first down marker. The fans roar. The Phillies fans roar as Harper goes to double off the wall. 7-yard pickup once again for the Tigers. As we just started the second quarter, Tigers knocking on the door. They can get another first down before it's first down and goal. Main goes in motion to the near side. That's Jukanovich. Handoff goes to the tailback along the far side. Lowers his shoulder into the end zone. Touchdown, Marple Newtown. Walski finds the end zone for the Tigers to extend this lead.
Nice running there by Brett Walski. So shifty, especially in between the tackles, weaving his way through, fighting, breaking a few tackles into the end zone as the Tigers extend the lead 13-0 with 10:32 left here in the first half.
McMenamin in the kick, the extra point once again for the orange and black. Alva Gillen hold. Clean snap. The kick is up. The kick is through the uprights and good. 14-0 Tigers with 10:32 here in a second. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
Hey Tigers fans, did you know that only the Philly Pretzel Factory can make the Philadelphia pretzel? Because they have authentic, genuine quality of a Philly pretzel. They're always hot, always fresh, always a great deal. When I go to the Philly Pretzel Factory, I know I'm eating the original Philly soft pretzel. Bring them to a sporting event, a work party, even for a quick snack, and you can be sure that the Philly Pretzel Factory will deliver a pretzel of great taste and value. Stop in today at any of their locations, including Broomall, Springfield, Folsom, and Bryn Mawr. Or visit their website at phillypretzelfactory.com for a complete listing of locations in the Delaware Valley. And remember, if it's not from the Philly Pretzel Factory, it's not a real pretzel.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Welcome back as Wolski finds the end zone to extend the lead to 14-0. Moyer in to kick this one away for the Tigers. Levins and Bynum back to return the Moyer kick. It's a high kick returnable from the 14-yard line, coming to the near side, and is immediately hit by Marple Newtown's number 57 making the play, Jake McGowan on special teams. Bynum brings it to the near side. First down and 10 for the Hatters. This drive will begin at the 22-yard line with 10:27 looking to find the end zone and cut this lead in half.
Great coverage there by Jake McGowan. Hatboro-Horsham facing a 14-0 deficit.
Man goes in motion to the far side, rolls that way, looking to pass, completes it, finds his target right near that first down marker at the 30-yard line.
Not sure how Pagano got that one off, but
Pagano
he did.
Finds Bynum.
There is a flag down on the field, though.
It looked like there was guys down the field, so it could be a legal man downfield.
Most likely what that's going to be.
As we await the penalty. Here's the call. Illegal procedure against the Hatters will negate the pass. But Steve, we've already seen a couple passes out of the wing tee.
Yeah, it's their third pass out of it, so keeping the defense honest. Obviously, when they think of the wing tee, run first. But Hatters just trying to do whatever they can to move the ball.
So, backs it up to the 17-yard line. First down, 15 yards to go. Clock continues to run for the Hatters. First down, Maine goes in motion to the far side. Handoff goes to the fullback along the far side. I believe that was Bumpus. Number 24, Collazo on the carry. They will put the ball now at the... Looks like they gave him a yard, Steve, if anything.
Good job by the Tigers there, scraping and flowing. Holding Hatboro-Horsham to no gain there. Second down and 15.
Man goes in motion to the near side. The keeper by Pagano runs into McGowan.
He ran into a brick wall. McGowan unblocked and is right there. Plays that so well, disciplined, and rips down Pagano there for a loss of 3. Third down and 18.
Third down and long for the Hatters. If you're the Tigers, Steve, you expect that counter play once again? A little misdirection.
Well, that's a play you don't go to too much, but when you're in a big deficit, I think you pull out all the stops. Potentially see that one more time tonight.
Shift for the Hatters. Handoff goes to the near side. Blown up. Good job by Marple Newtown. Saluzio making the tackle.
Great job by Deluzio. Flowing to the ball, shooting the gap there, and making the play. Meeting the ball carrier in the hole there. Fourth down and forever here. It's a great defensive stand there by the Tigers. They look to get the ball back here.
Bynum was the ball carrier on that play. Had nowhere to go as Deluzio tripped him up. Box, the lone returner for the orange and black. Tigers go for the block on Pagano. He gets it off just in time. Marple Newtown will set up in great starting field position from the 41-yard line. We'll step aside with 7:27 here in the second quarter. Tigers lead 14-0. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
If you're having plumbing problems, heating problems, cooling problems, don't have an attack, call Bobby Mack. Bob McNamara Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling is located right here in Marple Township for 29 years. You can call Bobby Mack, 610-496-6260, or visit their website for all your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs at bobmcnamaraplumbing.com.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Welcome back. Steve, they're still talking about the penalty. As I missed the exact call, but I believe it was against Hatboro. Our executive producer, Jim Alsman, saying that it's a legal block. Do you just take it from the end of the run, Steve? Is that one of those instances? Or the kick in this instance?
They already have great field position to start, so this should tack on your probably 10 yards.
So the Hatters, if you had the block, I believe you're going to, because Marple Newtown almost blocked that clean with two Tigers right in on the play.
Well, through the clip, it's 15 yards. Not sure what the discussion is. So this is on the Tigers? So it's on the Marple Newtown.
Personal foul.
Helmet. Oh, I'm not sure what that. Yeah, it's personal foul. So it's going to be on Marple Newtown, not Hatboro-Horsham. So that's going to be 15 yards.
So now put the ball back in their own territory. First down and 10 from their own 44-yard line with 7:27. And if you're the Tigers, are looking to add to your 14-0 lead.
It's their first mistake of the game. But after that punt, they still have pretty good field position, even with that penalty. So Marple Newtown looking to tack it on once again. Extend this 14-0 lead. It's been all Marple Newtown thus far.
Shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers for Bertolini. Handoff goes to the tailback, number 22, Brian Box. Scoots his way down to the 49, gain of 5.
Off tackle there, run by Brian Box. 5-yard gain on the first down carry.
Had a touchdown every single game this season so far.
The Tigers, again, very methodical, nothing flashy. Not sure if they're saving something for their next two big opponents, especially next week. Ridley comes into town, but just running basic football and doing it well tonight.
Second down and 5. Play action. Bertolini looking to go down the field. He completes it to Gillen at the 40. That's where he's wrapped up in the Hatter territory. And the Tiger first down.
Nice route there by Gillen. Nice strike delivered by Bertolini. He steps back, climbs the pocket, delivers it right in the breadbasket of number 13, Gillen, for the first down.
Gain of 11. And the Tiger first down.
Tigers get back all those penalty yards.
Trips on the near side. Timeout along the far sideline. First of the first half for the Hatters with 6:18 here in the second quarter. 14-0 Marple Newtown. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck-related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Welcome back. Steve, first down and 10 has been all Marple Newtown already early on.
Sure has. 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns on their third possession tonight. And they are...
We're already looking at the playoff picture, Steve, because there's only 3 regular season games left, and this is one of them.
This is one of them. Should be a win for Marple Newtown to end this 3-game losing skid, but don't look too far ahead. But they got 2 huge matchups to end this year in Ridley and Strathaven.
Bertolini drops back the pass. Looking, going deep down the field. He's got his man. Touchdown, Marple Newtown. 40 yards out. The Fruscio second touchdown of the first half.
There you go. The running backs getting flankered out. And the Fruscio going right down the seam. Wide open, beating the safety in corners for a touchdown. Beautiful throw and catch from Bertolini to Fruscio to extend this lead 20-0, pending the McMenamin extra point.
Out of the Gillen hold with 6:10 here in the second quarter. Clean snap, kick is up. The kick is good. Tigers lead 21-0 with 6:10 left here in the second. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
The wait is over, Delco. No more driving down to the city in that awful traffic just to get an authentic cheesesteak. Delco Steaks, located in Broomall, has the best farm fresh meat right from Chambersburg, PA. Their simple menu offers cheesesteaks, chicken cheesesteaks, charbroiled burgers, hot dogs, homemade chicken fingers, and the most delicious thin, crinkle-cut fries. Call today for delivery or pickup at 610-356-1192 and check out their menu online at delcosteaks.com. See why these guys were Philly Magazine's top pick for cheesesteak joints in all Philadelphia. Delco Steaks, you can't beat our meat.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Steve Bertolini back on track. Bertolini's second passing touchdown to the Fruscio already.
Yeah, beautiful play design and execution by the Tigers. Taking a shot on first down. A 40-yard touchdown pitch and catch from Bertolini to the Fruscio.
Levins and Bynum back to return the Moyer kick. High returnable kick. From the 15-yard line along that far side, trying to get the edge. He does. Scoots out of bounds at the 40 as Bynum steps out of bounds with no tackler. Decent starting field position for the Hatters, who come out trailing 21-0 with 6:04 here in the second quarter.
Pretty good field position for Hatboro-Horsham to start this one off. Pagano and this offense trying to get something going. First possession wasn't horrible, but that second one, they just went backwards with a 3-and-out.
Pagano under center. Handoff goes to the near side. He has daylight. 45-50, flag flies. He's tackled at the 43-yard line is number 9, Mason Bynum on the end around. It's in the area of holding.
Yeah, and they the sweep to this side. That was a questionable call there. I thought it was a good block on the edge. But nonetheless, that benefits Marple Newtown. Looks like his hands were on the outside of him, and he showed some jersey pulls. So the referee was on top of it. Would be okay if that was a no call, but probably is the right call there. But it was well executed initially by Hatboro-Horsham. The pulling guards, one kicking out, one sealing on that one. But nothing doing as they face first down and 19 here. Just under 6 minutes to go in the first half, Dave.
Both teams already used the timeout, so both at 2 apiece as it's 5:45 and counting until halftime. Marple Newtown will get the ball to begin the second half. Pagano under center, wing T style approach. Handoff goes number 2. McGowan eats him up. Number 24, Colazo, was met by McGowan in the backfield. He's been all over the field here in the first half.
Once again, McGowan with a huge play. On second down, they create, this time on first down after the penalty. But nothing doing. Shot out of a cannon there. and rips the ball carrier into the backfield for a 4-yard loss.
Loss of 2 on the play. Second down and long as we're under 5 minutes to go until halftime. Pagano under center. Drops back to pass. Looking. Intercepted by DeLuzio. He has blockers in front of him. He can see the end zone. He gets it in. INT to the house.
Louis DeLuzio takes the pick. Back for 6 yards. As his dad loses his mind in the stands. Great job by DeLuzio. Drops back in cover 3. Picks it off and takes it to the house for the touchdown. As they extend the lead 27-0 pending the extra point.
4:42 until half. Fans are loving it. DeLuzio takes it back to the house. McMenamin in the kick, the extra point. Alva Gillen hold. High snap. The kick is up. The kick is good. 28-0. Marple Newtown with 4:42 left until half. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
Taking the lead in the tree care today is Mike Gillen at MG Tree. Mike is a resident of Broomall, a 1990 MN graduate, and was co-captain of the football team in 1990. Located in Broomall, MG Tree provides tree care to shaping and trimming or complete tree removal, not to mention a 24-hour emergency service. These experienced professionals are serving those in Delaware County and the Main Line. Keep your trees looking healthy and great. Give them a call for an appointment today at 610-359-9970. Again, 610-359-9970.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Welcome back. After the pick 6 by DeLuzio, Marple Newtown adds on to their lead. Steve, the wing tee isn't really set up for that rollout.
Sure isn't. So it's their 4th pass attempt of the game. 1 pick and 1 pass for -1 yard. So again, a team that's not accustomed to throwing the ball is really struggling, especially now down 28-0.
Moyer kicks this one away. Returnable from the 16. Number 8 goes to the far sideline. Excuse me, that's Bynum. As he's wrapped up, they'll mark him down at the 26-yard line. That's where we'll see the Hatter offense with 4:34 left. Steve, next 7 points from Marple Newtown. Hatters don't score, will be a running clock.
Yep, 35 points. Here's the PIAA rule for running clock, but Tigers back on defense here. The 38-point cushion, 4:34 left here in the first half. The team that dropped 3 in a row, 3 tight games, a combined 5 points, 3 straight losses to Stoga, Springfield, and Upper Darby. Right back on track here with a 28-0 lead in the first half.
Pagano hands it off to the tailback, number 12, Marple Newtown, not fooled, as Klausner had nowhere to go on that one. And guess who? Number 57, Jake McGowan, once again.
McGowan and DeLuzio making plays all over the field tonight as the senior D tackle, who also in the play there, checks out, and Jimmy Halley playing all banged up, but he's talking to him and his parents earlier, saying it's his senior year. He's not sitting out any more games after missing that Conestoga game.
Next week's senior night, correct? Or is he saving that for the Strathaven game?
Strathaven, I believe, is senior night, the last game of the season at home, of the regular season.
Second down and 12. Man goes in motion to the far side. Pagano hands it off to the end around. Number 12 gets the end around sweep. Goes out of bounds. That's been effective for the Hatters.
They go belly sweep to the short side of the field. Just ran out of real estate there. Tigers are doing a good job of pursuing. Running the running back out for just a gain of 1 yard. Going to keep the clock running here. 3:14 and counting in the first half.
Klausner picks up a yard. Third down, 11 yards to go with 3 minutes left until halftime. Marple Newtown will get the ball to begin the second half. The Hatters won the toss, elected to So the Hatters will get the ball to begin the second half. Third down and long. Roll out into the flat. If 87 of Marple Newtown turn around to Dario, he might have had a pick himself.
And that will force a 4th down and 11. 2:42 remaining. Clock stopped as the Hatters are going to be forced to punt. Great job by this defense. I'll tell you what, talked a lot about the offensive struggles, but the defense tonight and last week, lights out. Coach Gentile's defense, of course, they would have loved to get the win last week, but only allowing 7 points last week. And a goose egg thus far in the first half tonight.
Pagano. High kick. And he just let it go. Not the best decision as Walski is met all the way down the field. They'll give him forward progress at the 25, but should let that one go next time. It's a learning moment for the freshman with 2:32 left until half. Tigers lead 28-0. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
If you love Philadelphia sports and good food, then there's no better place to catch a game than Barnaby's of America in Havertown. Located off the Broomall Havertown exit of the Blue Route, Barnaby's is the place to be for the big game. You can enjoy dinner in their dining room or grab appetizers on the enclosed deck or even head downstairs for a night of dancing and arcade games. You can even book your next event at Barnaby's of America in Havertown and take advantage of their party specials. So for sports, food, and a great experience, stop by Barnaby's of America in Havertown today.
Welcome back. Marple Newtown has a change, Steve, as Jude Jealous, the sophomore, in at quarterback. Man goes in motion. It's a toss play to the near side from Marple Newtown. As the toss gets down to the 30. Number 22, Brian Box on the carry.
Tell you what, they'll be talking about that playing film tomorrow with the punt. They had 2 returners there, and I think just a little miscommunication. That ball landed in between them. Would have had a nice return opportunity there if they were able to field that one, but nonetheless, Tigers take over as Jude Jealous, the sophomore, takes over, as you said, Dave, up 28-0. We've seen some young guys in tonight, which is nice because I'm not sure if they have a scheduled JV game tomorrow with Hatboro-Horsham.
Trip formation to the far side. Box goes in motion that way. Looks for the flat. He gets him. Makes one-man as he puts the Jets on. He's going to take this one to the house. 71 yards. Jealous, the Box.
And there you go with Jude Jealous's first touchdown pass. On a varsity football field as Brian Box takes it in the backfield, makes a man miss, and takes it to the house. 34-0, pending the McMenamin extra point. He's been 4-4 tonight, trying to make it 5 for 5 to start this running clock. Marple Newtown's well on their way to a huge Central League matchup next week against Ridley.
Brian Box has scored a touchdown in every single game this season. He's almost in the record books. A minute 38 left until halftime. McMenamin looking to put 35 points on the board. Alva Gillen hold. Clean snap. The kick is up. The kick is pretty and right down Main Street. 35-0 Tigers. Minute 38 left. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
Searching for a reliable heating and air conditioning company? Then DZO Mechanical is here to fulfill your every need. Privately owned, DZO offers residential and commercial services in heating, air conditioning, and ventilation. Since 2000, DZO has proudly served the Delaware County and tri-state area, offering customers great service at fair rates. For a free estimate, call DZO at 484-454-3346 or online at www.dzomechanical.com.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Steve, as you said, the first touchdown pass for Mr. Jealous, the Brian Box, 71 yards to the house.
Love to see the young guys get on the field and get those reps. Friday Night Lights. Jealous to Box. Sophomore.
It was almost
sophomore.
blown up in the backfield.
It was. It's a dangerous swing pass. They threw a couple in tonight. But Box made it pay off there as Moyer kicks this one off.
Returnable. Back at the 9-yard line is Bynum. Pumps the brakes. Met by 2 Tigers. He's thrown backwards.
Bobby Knapp and others in on the tackle there.
A minute 31 until halftime.
I'm hearing a lot of sophomore names tonight, freshman names, so as you can just tell, a young squad out on this field for the Tigers with a bright future.
First down and 10.
Somebody's not at the palestra, baby.
From the 15-yard line. Pagano under center. Handoff blown up in the backfield. Guess who, Steve? Number 57 once again.
Feasting tonight is the junior Jake McGowan, the defensive end, doing on special teams and on defense as well as offense, leading the way for his ball carriers. We're about 1 minute to go in the first half, Dave, and the Tigers rolling tonight 35-0 here on homecoming.
And looks like the Hatters are content taking their time as we're under a minute to go until halftime. They will begin the second half with the ball.
Tigers doing just what they needed to do tonight. Taking it to a struggling Hatboro-Horsham team.
Man goes in motion. Play is blown dead.
Legal procedure.
Back them up 5 yards.
Hatboro-Horsham, again, a young team, not a huge school, but doing their best they can, trying to improve each week. They started the season off with a win.
Well, it's important to note this game was added because Harridan is now no longer in the Central League.
Excuse me, they didn't start off the season with the win. They dropped a few, then they were able to beat Lower Moreland, lost last week. But yes, Harridan dropping out of the Central League for about, I think, 2 years. So this year and next year they'll have to add a non-league team in the middle of the year as well as their opener. We are accustomed to every year, but this is a little bit different. A non-league game in the middle of the season.
And that will do it for the first half. Tigers lead 35-0. Don't go anywhere. More second half coming at you next. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
The Tigers Radio Network broadcasts, both live and archived, are the exclusive property of the Tigers Radio Network Incorporated and are produced for the private use of our listening audience. No rebroadcast, in full or in part, is permitted without the express written consent of the Tigers Radio Network Incorporated.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
2 receivers, single back is Sapness. They hand off to him. He finds a hole. He's across the 20, 30, 40, 50. No one's going to catch him. Touchdown, Adrian Sapness. One play changes the game once again for Marple Newtown.
It's going to be a play action over the middle. It's going to be bounced. One-handed by Carmen Christiana. He's going to put him in motion, put him on the left side. He's going to be looking left. Marple Newtown, McEwen applying pressure. That's no returner. It's going to be a sack. It's going to be a handoff to Charlie Box on the far side. Trying to get the corner. He does. Charlie Box, full steam ahead. There goes Charlie Box down the sideline. Charlie Box can do it all. Side. They fake it to him. They're actually going to roll. It's going to be deep down the field. The Ferry over the shoulder catch. He's in for his 4th touchdown tonight. It's going to be a handoff to him. Up the gut. Makes one man miss. Still on his feet. Brian Jocelyn.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Welcome back for second half action. Marple Newtown leads 35-0. Steve, it's been cruise control for the Tigers offense.
Sure has. They hit the running clock here as Moyer set to kick this one off. See if Hatboro-Horsham gets something going offensively. Tigers really settled in after the first drive defensively and just playing suffocating defense.
Moyer in the kick this one away. Levins and Bynum back to return. Bynum takes the bounce, picks it up at the 16-yard line, comes to the near side, gets a block. He's upended at the 30-yard line. That's where this drive will begin. With 11:50 here in the third quarter, it will be a running clock from here on out.
Hatboro-Horsham seen a variety of plays out his wing tee set. Multiple sweeps. Few powers, waggles. They throw a few times tonight, but no success in the passing game.
Logano under center. Handoff goes around the outside, and he's met in the backfield as the flag flies. Klauser tried to get the edge, nothing doing.
Most likely to see a bunch of young guys in on the game tonight. I'm not sure if they do have a JV game tomorrow scheduled with Hatboro-Horsham, the non-league game scheduled tonight, so we'll see a bunch of new faces.
Matt D'Angelo on that tackle. As your friends at Green Hill Road would love for you to support our friends and local businesses at Robert Hatch & Sons Plumbing, DZO Mechanical, MG Tree, and TNT Hardscape and Masonry. Steve, Marple Newtown's got Ridley next week, which will be a big test.
Yes, big test. Raiders come into town here next Friday night.
Quick hitter. Klauser picks up a few quick yards, I believe. Was the tailback? No, yes, it was number 24, Collazo. As there's only 2 games left. Ridley, and then the last game of the season. They're both at home. Ridley and Strathaven.
Yes. Get back to the league play next week. Ridley themselves a pretty decent season, and Strathaven, on the other hand, didn't fall off too much from last year's team that won 5A district title.
They haven't missed a beat. They've been rolling through teams. Third down and 8. Just under 10 minutes here in the third. Man goes in motion to the far side. Rolling, throws it up for grabs. Intercepted by Marple Newtown. Now in and out of his hands. He had the interception, incomplete.
That was Trey Savior. Number 20, Trey Savior, was the junior corner. Had in his hands, but I think it was a good job by Hatboro-Horsham playing defense there. The receiver turning into a cornerback and fighting that ball out of his hands as Tigers force another punt here.
Pagano in the punt this one. Walski and the Ferruccio back to return. Pagano, not his best kick as it takes a Marple Newtown bounce. Rolls out of bounds at the 39-yard line. This drive will begin with 8:54 here in the third. Expect to see Jealous as that was just a shanked punt.
Number 17, Drew Jealous, will take over here with excellent field position at the Hatboro-Horsham 38-yard line. The 35-0 lead. Again, running clock.
As you're going to see a bunch of new faces for the Tigers. Here with the 35-0 lead for Jealous, who comes out. Trips formation to the far side. Walski the back. Man goes in motion. Toss play to him. Trying to get the edge. Everybody was able to get Walski back at the 45. Loss of 7.
Now you got JV guys playing against varsity guys in Hatboro-Horsham. So, you got to watch it. Be some mistakes made, but it's the best way to learn. Tigers lose 7 yards. They have second down and 17.
Second down and 17 now for the Tigers. After the loss of 7 with 7:30 here in the third. Clock will continue the run. Jealous. Drops back to pass. Coming to the near side. Completes it for his target at the 35-yard line. And fighting for extra yards along the Marple Newtown sideline was number
24. Bobby Knapp. In on the catch there. Hauls that one and turns upfield. Gets those penalty yards back and much more. to make it a more manageable third down here for Drew Jealous and this Tiger offense.
Gain of 13 on the play. Third down and short. Coming up for the orange and black. Trips formation to the far side. Jealous hands it off to Walski. Gets past the 30, down to the 28. Let's see if they give him it. Let's see if it's enough for a first down.
Looks like it's going to be... Yeah, they're going to spot him a yard short there. So 4th down and 1 here. Tigers going to keep the offense on the field.
Tigers number 43 checks in. Curran, see if they give the freshman the ball. Under 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Tigers up 35-0. 3 passing touchdowns, a rush, and an INT to the house. Handoff goes to Walski. He got back to the line of scrimmage. Turnover on downs. Good job by the Hatters on defense to shut down this Marple Newtown offense.
Good job by the Hatters to make a stand there. They'll take over. 5:30 and counting here. It's down 35-0.
It's just one of those, just run those reps, Steve.
Yeah, obviously you're down 35-0. You just got to get those reps offensively. Obviously keep your composure out there, play clean football, and they keep playing with heart if you're Hatboro-Horsham.
5:07 here in the third. Hatters take over. Logano, wide open man in the flat. Klauser, one of the biggest gains of the day for the Hatters, takes the ball down to the 48-yard line. Tackled by Knapp. .430 now. Spagano with the completion to Klauser. Man goes in motion to the near side. The handoff goes to Collazo in the Marple Newtown territory, down to the 48, gain of 4.
Second and 6, Asterisk 48.
Pagano hands it to Collazo. He's close to the first down marker, and he does. He registers a first down for the Hatters with 3:30 and counting.
Tackle number 43, Andy Curry.
6 yards on the carry, and the Hatters first down.
Hatters putting together a nice drive here.
Pagano under center. The senior around the end around Marple Newtown comes out with a big play.
Number 81 in on the stop.
Ryan Wagner.
It's a big play. Looks like Jake McGowan out there.
Loss of 4 as Wagner wrapped him up.
6'4", 200-pound sophomore. Use his whole frame to rip down Pagano for a loss there.
Second down and 14. The toss play into the flat. It's brought in by Bynum. He's wrapped up at the 40-yard line. Acrobatic catch by him.
Nathan Dunjinshaw in on the stop there.
Gain of 6 on the pass. 3rd down and 8 yards to go for the Hatters. Here in the third quarter, Marple Newtown leads 35-0. Bertolini had a pair of touchdown passes to DeFrucio. Jealous found Brian Box. An INT back to the house. And a Brian Walski rushing touchdown is all the action here in Newtown Square, Pennsylvania. Pagano under center. Klauser goes to the far side. He rolls that way. Looking for him. Intended for, and nobody was home. So you had Bynum, you had Klauser. It was thrown in the middle of them. 4th down and 8.
Left guard was lined up complete in the backfield on that one, but it's up 35-point lead. The referee isn't going to throw a flag. 4th down and 8 here for Pagano and this Hatter offense. Trying to get something going here. It's only their second time in Tigers territory tonight. Their first time they turned it over on down to see if they can pick up the first down here this time.
4th down. Quick pass. Quick curl. He brought it down, but he's short. It's complete to number 6, Fadago.
I don't know where they mark it there.
Where he marks it and where the chains are 2 different spots. That should be a turnover on downs. That is, they'll probably bring out the chains to measure, but from this vantage point, I don't think he has it. It was a nice play, though. That was the first link we've seen from the Hatters.
It was, and it's right at the markers there, so they're going to bring the chains all the way across field to be sure about this one, but
So, Steve, I have a question. You're running the wing T style approach, but I haven't seen a quarterback keeper. Is that just one of the things that are not in the playbook?
Potentially, you'd think something that simple. And it looks like they're going to be short there. Yep. So, Tiger football. And that should do it for the third quarter. Bring us into the fourth quarter. They should wind this clock down.
As we wait, as Gell's back in at quarterback for the Tigers. Do they have to run? No, and that will wind. That will do it for the third quarter. Marple Newtown leads 35-0. I can't imagine they'll run a play, but maybe they will.
Yeah, they'll get this one off.
And they do. Handoff goes to the tailback. Number 43 fights his way for a few extra yards. And Curran, that will do it for the third quarter. Tigers lead 35-0. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
Hey, Tiger fans, did you know that only the Philly Pretzel Factory can make the Philadelphia pretzel? That's because they have authentic, genuine quality of a Philly pretzel. They're always hot, always fresh, and always a great deal. When I go to the Philly Pretzel Factory, I know I'm eating the original Philly soft pretzel. Bring them to a sporting event, a work party, or just for a quick snack, and you can be sure that the Philly Pretzel Factory will deliver a pretzel of great taste and value. Stop in today at any of their locations, including Broomall, Springfield, Folsom, and Bryn Mawr, or visit their website, phillypretzelfactory.com, for a complete listing of locations in the Delaware Valley. And remember, if it's not from the Philly Pretzel Factory, it's not a real pretzel.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Curran in at tailback. Steve picks up a decent gain on first down, gain 6. And as the carousel in and out continues.
Yep, Coach Chicken working in all his JV players. Hatboro-Horsham has a few of them in as well. The Tigers are going to improved to 5-3 after this game. So, big matchup looming next week against Ridley.
The jet sweep and blown up in the backfield. Number 21, D'Angelo, gets blown up in the backfield. Loss of 2. Tigers will be at home next week against Ridley, and then end the regular season against Strathaven, who might be playing for the number 1 seed in the playoffs. Trips formation on the near side. We have a penalty. Encroachment gives the Tigers a free 5 yards as the clock continues to run. Steve, offense, defense, special teams, all on point tonight.
Sure have been. Much needed after those 3 straight losses.
Jealous hands it off to Kern. He's met in the backfield, nowhere to go. Good push by the Hatters.
It's going to bring up 4th down for the Tigers here. 10 minutes to go. Looks like they'll keep the offense on the field initially.
Loss of 1.
Now they'll send out the punting unit.
Special teams comes out. Number 14 back to return for Hatboro-Horsham. That's John Bergen. Moyer in the punt this one away. .9:30 and change left in this ball game. High snap. Moyer with a nice boot. Bergen didn't fair catch, and that could have been dangerous. Ball spotted at the 33-yard line. That's where this drive will begin with 9:12 here in the fourth quarter. Fortabono in on the tackle.
Coach Eaking celebrating his 45th birthday and going to be getting his 66th win, tying Ray Junta. Ray Junta, the coach before Coach Gicking.
Spent a decade here. It's a double counter as number 9, Bynum, is hit at the 35-yard line, leans forward, gets the 36. Now they'll mark it back at the 35. 2 yards on the pickup. Second down and 8. Handoff goes off tackle to number 43 near the first down marker. That is Eli Gonzalez. Tackle made by number 24, Bobby Knapp. Steve, we've been saying his name early and often.
Sure have. The sophomore continue to get more playing time and one of the key players for this team next year especially.
Play action, throwing into the flat. It's dropped. He looked upfield before he reeled it in. Number 26, Dom Rapino. Play was there. 6:45 now left in this ball game. Marple Newtown will be home next week against Ridley. Play goes for a few.
Oh my God. 24 Say it again. Didn't see the time. This guy's ready.
Third down and 6.
What's he saying over there?
Don't worry about it, Homecoming King. As the handoff goes to Gonzalez once again. Marple Newtown corrals him in the backfield. Will be a loss of 2 on the play. 4th down coming up.
He should be honored.
Steve, in honor of Homecoming Court tonight, how many years ago were you Homecoming King now?
Oh, man.
You lost count?
Too long to remember. Is anyone? I don't even think anyone's still listening to this broadcast at this moment.
Fourth down, 8 yards to go. Pagano's going to go for it. Man goes in motion to the near side. Play action. Looking in the flat. Pagano going deep down the field. Batted down. He had a 19. Probably the smart play. 88. D'Ambrosio. Turnover on downs. Marple Newtown will take over. Huge block, though, by the offensive line on the Tiger. It was the right play as he bats it down, saves field position. Tigers take over from the Hatboro-Horsham 45-yard line with 4:39 here left in this ball game.
As I say that, Pete Ballard from the Marple Township Police Department says he's still tuning in. He must be out patrolling tonight.
He's putting out road flares.
He's got a big event coming up tomorrow, the Marple Township Community Day. We appreciate what Officer Ballard and all them do for us in this community.
Kern from the 45 gets the handoff and a first down. A nice burst by the freshman. Gets down to the 33-yard line. Gain of 12. Flag is thrown around the 43. It will be against the orange and black and back them up.
That'll be a carry to the 43.
Man, more people than I thought been watching tonight. God bless them. We got the best listeners. Eric Del Vecchio.
Too many names that count. You're going to lose count.
He's a real sicko, that guy. Jim would get along with him. He's demented.
First down at 18 from the 47. Jealous now under center. Handoff goes to Kern along the far side, lowers his shoulder, gets back almost all the penalty yardage as he gets down to the 46. Good job by Kern here in the second half, the freshman tailback, getting some Friday Night Lights action.
Yeah. Mr. Braverman listening in. I mean, we got a slew of people.
Well, the Phillies game's over. Phillies won, 9-1.
Yeah.
Second down and 11. 2:35. It's dropped by Jealous on the exchange, keeps it himself, and is picking up a few decent yards if he gets past the 40. Down to the 38-yard line. Third down and short, 3 yards to be precise. For the Tigers to get a first down. There's only 2 minutes left in this ball game. It's fast-moving second half, Steve, because of the running clock.
Yep, under 2 minutes to go here.
Kerr in the back. Let's see if they go to him. They do, off the right side. He is met by a Hatter. Still fighting. Chopping those legs. He's right at the marker. And he gave everything he had for a Tiger first down to the 34. A minute 20, about 1 or 2 more plays, Steve, and this one will be over. Tigers pick up the wing. Coach Gicking ties the all-time record held by Coach Junta. Jealous? Handoff goes to the tailback on the near side. Number 37 on the carry. Tonku, the senior. One more play will have to be made, and this one will go into the record books.
The Tigers get off the 3-game skid. It looks like that, they'll be able to line this one up. They'll win this one 35-0 with Ridley High School coming into town next week, Dave.
Next week, the Tigers take on Ridley at 7 p.m. This final score, Marple Newtown 35, Hatboro-Horsham nothing. You can read more about this game, get coverage of the entire 2022 season, and listen or watch an archive of this around-air broadcast on MarpleNewtownFootball.com. Follow us on Twitter and on Instagram using @MNTigers. Color commentator tonight, Steve Reynolds. Eric Kelling was our engineer and director. Greg Pecco, our co-executive producer. Social media tonight, courtesy of Bob Herpin. Statistician was Jim Alsman. Camera operator, courtesy of Active Image Media. Mary Ellenbox is our Marple Newtown Boosters Club. Athletic Director of Marple Newtown High School is Chris Gicking. Legal services provided by Philip Press, Esquire of Norristown, Pennsylvania. Executive Producer Jim Alsman. I'm Dave DePasco for the entire broadcast crew. Thank you for watching and listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com. See you next week.
Thank you for listening to the Tigers Radio Network. Heard exclusively on MarpleNewtownFootball.com. Be sure to follow us online at MarpleNewtownFootball.com and on Twitter and Instagram at MNTigers. The Tigers Radio Network broadcasts, both live and archived, are the exclusive property of the Tigers Radio Network Incorporated and are produced for the private use of our listening audience. No rebroadcast in full or in part is permitted without the express written consent of the Tigers Radio Network Incorporated. The Marple Newtown Football Boosters Club and the Tigers Radio Network appreciate your listenership. Go Tigers!
Ideals for